Last but not least, we're working with number 8, which is the pyramid, and it looks like it's a rectangle base. So like I have here, the formula is going to be the base area times the height divided by 3. So it's exactly 1/3 the volume of a rectangular prism with the same base and height. So the idea here is if we were to instead fill the rest of this empty space in and put a rectangle up at the top, just like there is at the bottom. Let me redo that part and draw this in. So gotta fix this up a little bit. So imagine that we filled in all this space and the height was still 1 inch here, and we have another 2 by 1 rectangle base at the top. That would be 3 times as much as what we're actually working with, which is just this pyramid. So don't worry if that didn't make total sense. We can still rely on the formula. So the formula is talking about the base area. So I'm actually going to work with a broken down version of the formula I have up here. The base area is going to be length times width. So we'll go with length times width. That's always the formula for area of a rectangle, or base times height, if you will. But the same thing works with length and width. And then we're going to multiply that by our height. So I'll actually call the height with red. So now that we've got height here, we can plug everything in. And obviously we're going to divide this all by 3. So the length is going to be this 2 right here. So that's our length, and the width is going to be the 1 inch right here. So that's the total base area. So when I draw that in or fill that in, our length is going to be 2 inches. And we're going to multiply that by 1 inch. And then obviously we have to factor in the height. Our height is this 1 inch right here as well. So when we multiply that by 1 inch, it looks like we have all the numbers we need other than that 3. So we'll fill that in right there. So the 2 times the 1 times the 1, we're going to end up with 2 in the front. And obviously the inches are all going to combine to be inches cubed. So I'm actually going to have 2 inches cubed all over 3, which simplifies to, we can combine the 2 and the 3 as 2/3 and leave the units on the side here, so inches cubed. And that gives us our final answer of 2/3 inches cubed. If we were working with a rectangular prism, it would be 3 times that much, or 2 inches cubed. But that is our answer for number 8.